What's happening, our family? Taylor Payton here of thebeginnerdrawingcourse.com and taipeiart.com, coming to you today from the beautiful park with another video. So, in this video, I wanted to address a question that I got on the most recent test stream that I did. We're thinking about doing some more live streams and just probably once a week. But either way, the question I got was, if you have a full-time job and you're really tired a lot of the time, and you just really don't feel like drawing, how do you get yourself to draw when you're feeling sleepy and drained at the end of the day? And you're essentially the one responsible for all your bills, and it's gonna take a lot of energy to draw, to muster up the ability to draw. So for me, personally, I know that every time I had a full-time job, because there were a couple instances where I was experimenting after college, I got really burned out working for clients because I just get tired of drawing what people tell me to draw. And so I'm like, okay, I'll go try something else. So I was a property manager for about 3 months. Well, actually, that's incorrect. I did something else for 3 months. I was doing construction. For about 1 month, I was a property manager. And for about 3 to 6 months, I was pretty much a full-time construction worker. So what I did to draw in those instances was, for one, during the construction worker phase, I had client work. So if you have client work, you will find a way to make it happen. Somebody's paying you money and you gotta make it work, so you'll get the time in even if it's on the weekends. So that's probably tip number one for me, is during the weekends, you can find a lot more time to yourself to draw. You know, get all of your tasks out of the way during the week. Make sure your laundry's done, make sure that your bills are paid, make sure that all that good stuff's out of the way, maybe even meal prep, so that you have a really disciplined, like 4-hour circuit each day on Saturday and Sunday. Otherwise, here's a lot more of a feasible approach that for me personally worked way better. And that was to get up early and draw. So I would go to bed early that night, and I wouldn't stay up all night watching YouTube. I wouldn't stay up all night playing video games. I would just eat dinner, work out or stretch, and chill a little bit, maybe read a book, and doodle a bit if I had the energy. But I would go to bed and I would wake up early, like 2 or 3 hours early. And I would get myself ready in a really rudimentary way, you know, super quick. I maybe shower the night before just to save time. And I'd wake up and I would draw in the morning after I had like a cup of coffee or tea or whatever. You're tired, but your energy starts to kick up. You're on the upswing of tired, as opposed to like, oh, my day's finished and so am I. Like, that is just a little too difficult to muster up the willpower when you've been exhausting yourself all day for your job. So another thing that I will suggest, instead of getting up early for 2 or 3 hours and drawing then and having a routine for that, is to just bring a sketchbook everywhere. Bring a sketchbook everywhere you go and draw in your lunch hour and draw on the bus. Take public transit if you can. This worked really well for me in college. Even though I was drawing a lot in college, I would take public transit and I would make sure that I wasn't the one driving, and that way I could get more time in when it came to the artistic endeavors. So those have been really helpful for me. And move out of here, bug, get out of here, it's my park. Those have been really helpful for me when it comes to getting more drawing time in, just carving out some time in the mornings when your energy is on the upswing, even if you wake up tired, and making sure you go to bed early enough to get adequate sleep and be healthy, but also to spend a good chunk of time on the weekends, like unbroken time drawing. So I just want to thank all of you guys, all you new subscribers, all of you supporters, all of you who have purchased the beginner drawing course or checked out my Patreon for assignments and live demos and Q&As. All of you are making this more and more possible for me to step fully away from client work and into the realm that is just helping artists ascend, which for me is very fulfilling, very awesome, and allows me more freedom on what to draw, how to draw it, what to teach, how to teach it. I am just somebody who craves freedom, absolutely, and I think a lot of you are the same. I had a little poll recently in the community tab of this channel, and 63% of people said they wanted to both work for somebody but also work on their own projects. And for me, I feel like after 7 years of working for other people, I kind of got the t-shirt. I don't need to work for a AAA game studio. I don't need to make my style succumb to, you know, the guidelines of any particular client. I just really want to work on my own personal projects, create some really rad lessons while learning more myself and teaching more, and ascend in artistic ability so that I can finish these intellectual property projects, these IP projects that I've been, working on since I can remember, the reason why I got into art, basically. So I know that a lot of you guys resonate with that. You want to work for clients as well, which is beautiful. It's blessed. Go out there and make that paper, make some people happy, and just work on your stuff after you get the EXP points from doing stuff for other people. But yeah, that's basically in a nutshell what I wanted to talk about, because if you have a full-time job, if you have a lot of responsibilities, if people rely on you for their well-being, like you have kids or you have a spouse or somebody in your family who is ill, absolute best wishes go out to you, because it's hard to pursue your own seemingly selfish goals in the face of something that is calling for your attention and your energy and your abilities. So just, do as best you can each and every day. Don't be too hard on yourself, but just cultivate a little more discipline every day. Get up a little earlier. Spend your lunch break doing it. Carve out time on weekends, and then you will be adding more and more EXP points to your abilities. You will be leveling up, structuring your skills, and expressing yourself fuller. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm Taylor Payton with thebeginnerdrawingcourse.com, where you can check out all of my rad courses that will help you to ascend in artistic ability and fuller express your own unique creative wiles. And I suppose it's a good time to say happy drawing, and I'll see you in future videos. Take care.